Hope you enjoyed the game. Thank you so much for joining us tonight on Fox 54 News. I'm Gabe Glassman. It is the second day of 2026, and that means it's time to get ready to file your taxes. But what changes can you expect before sending everything to the IRS? Well, Fox 54 spoke with one local accounting firm about what to look for when filing.
A lot of people were worried about was a lot of things changing that aren't going to change now. And so tax rates were going to go up and a lot of other related changes. So those are not going to happen. Everything's going to be similar to what it was in the past.
Joseph Bearden with Bearden Stroud and Associates spoke with Fox 54 about what changes you will see.
There's some new deductions that we can claim in 2025. You can deduct part of your overtime pay. That's actually a change for federal. Alabama income tax was going the opposite direction on that. Overtime pay was tax exempt for Alabama, but became taxable in July 2025. In addition to the overtime pay, starting in 2025, you can take a deduction for your tips if you receive tip income. You can also get a deduction if you are age 65 or older, $6,000 per taxpayer.
Bearden says making payment on a car could help you when filing.
There's a new deduction starting this year as well for interest on cars, but it's got to be an American-made car.
He adds one change for small business owners can impact filings for the year.
The biggest thing for businesses is the return of bonus depreciation at 100%. That means you can buy a big piece of equipment and write off the whole cost in 1 year instead of spreading it out. So that's a nice option for a lot of businesses.
As we head further into the new year, you might want to think ahead for some new changes that may make you spend money a little differently.
There's some limitations on some of the deductions for high-income people. Some of the charitable donations are better if you don't itemize, but worse if you do itemize. So there's some changes there. Also, some business meals won't be deductible anymore for businesses.
And if you need more time to get your paperwork together before the deadline, Bearden says it's important to be timely.
Your tax guy may be a little busy, may not be able to get to it. We have a deadline that you have to get the information by a certain date in order for us to finish the tax return on time. You may actually miss out on some deductions because you were in a rush and you forgot this deduction or that deduction that you didn't claim.
And remember, you have until April 15th to file your federal and state income tax returns. The sunny skies disappeared today, and we were instead met with the rain and lots of clouds as we got into the afternoon. We're now joined by Fox 54 Weather Impact Chief Meteorologist Jordan Dressman. Jordan, how is it looking outside for the weekend?
Yeah, we're going to begin to see some improvement across the Tennessee Valley as we head into the weekend. In the meantime, we're still dealing with a little bit of rain across the North Alabama, Southern and Middle Tennessee. Live look out over the Parkway this evening. Definitely a little bit of rain there on the camera lens. We're talking about some rain here in the Huntsville Metro Parkway, still nice and wet, but the traffic seems to have been moving smoothly over the last couple of hours, so definitely a little bit of good news there. Starting off the year with some significant rain across the Tennessee Valley, 66 107 inch reported today so far in Arab, 47 107 inch in Coleman, 47 100ths of an inch in Fayetteville, just over half an inch in Pulaski, a little bit over half an inch for our friends over in Florence. And then you get to our friends over in Northeast Alabama. I told you several hours ago that they would eventually catch up to everybody else, and just over half an inch, Jackson, DeKalb, and Marshall counties. We're still talking about some rain this evening. Admittedly, the rain has become a little more scattered in nature, but rain nonetheless. This is going to continue for the next few hours, but then come to an end as we head into the weekend. We'll talk more about the weekend here in just a bit.
Marshall County Schools is investigating allegations of an inappropriate relationship between a coach and student at Asbury High School. The investigation started in November after a staff member overheard students discussing the alleged relationship. The coach was placed on administrative leave in December. The Sheriff's Department and Alabama State Department of Education have been notified. Officials say there's no indication of wrongdoing by any student. Authorities have found the body of a 4-year-old boy missing since New Year's Eve in Walker County. Jonathan John Boley is believed to have wandered off from his father's property following his dog named Buck. Authorities discovered John's body earlier today. Buck was alive and still with the young boy.
This is not the outcome that we wanted to see, and we were hopeful for a positive outcome. But again, I can't thank you enough for taking your time and showing this family the support that you've done. And we're devastated by this news. Jonathan was an adventurous boy, and he loved the outdoors. I ask you to be respectful to the family. You know, this is going to be a very hard time. It's going to be a very hard time for our community. It's going to be a very hard time for the volunteer team that did an outstanding job to find Jonathan.
Jonathan's father was arrested after explosives were found at his home. He's also charged with chemical endangerment of a child. The explosives are not believed to be related to Jonathan's disappearance and later death, but authorities say it did hinder the search process. A cause of death has not been released. With the new year, hundreds of thousands of Alabamians can be impacted with the expiration of Affordable Care Act subsidies. Enhanced tax credits to help with costs expired on Thursday. Nonprofit advocacy organization Alabama Arise anticipates around 130,000 residents can completely drop their coverage due to rising premium prices. They add up to 500,000 Alabamians could also face premium increases with the subsidies expiring. There's a long road ahead for potential remedies. Two options didn't get the required votes on Capitol Hill in December. However, Democrats were joined by a handful of Republicans in a petition to force a vote on a modified subsidy bill. That vote can happen as soon as this month. The new year is kicking off with a couple of big celestial events happening this month. The first is a wolf moon, which will grace the sky this weekend. The wolf moon is 2026's first supermoon, which is a full moon that's closer than normal to Earth and seems larger and brighter in the sky. But the full moon's light will make it harder to see the second event, the Quadratin meteor shower. The meteor shower will reach peak activity Saturday evening. Astronomers say the shower will be active through January 16th. The U.S. Space and Rocket Center is lifting off this new year with a new mission. The center announced 2026 is the year of the Explorer. The theme celebrates the upcoming Artemis II lunar mission, which will return humans to orbit the moon.
We're really excited about that launch. One thing that we will be doing, and the entire community will be invited, is to join us here at the Space and Rocket Center for a launch party. So whatever day or night, we will be here and we'll open the doors to the Saturn V Hall for that launch so that we can all gather together as a community and be proud of the accomplishments of what we're able to do here in Huntsville, Alabama, to send human beings to the moon.
Throughout the year, the center will host special events and educational programs highlighting the impact of space camp exploration on modern day. In Athens, a birthday surprise for one student, her own coloring book. Logan Alexander Russell has the story later in the show. Can feeding your furry friend affect your health? We'll verify coming up.
Sometimes my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis gets in my way. But thanks to Skyrizi, I'm free to bare my skin.
Things are getting clearer. I feel free to bare my skin. Yeah, that's on me. Nothing is everything.
With Skyrizi, I saw dramatically clearer skin. And many people were 100% plaque-free. Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Nothing and me go hand in hand. Nothing on my skin, that's my new plan. Nothing is everything.
Now's the time. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
When a migraine strikes and I've taken a triptan, side effects like dizziness can throw me off. Migraine again. Ubrelvy works differently. It keeps me in rhythm, quickly stopping migraine pain within 2 hours. And some have pain relief that lasts all day, so I can handle whatever the day may throw at me. Don't take if allergic or with strong CYP3A4 inhibitors. Tell your doctor all medicines you take. Report increased blood pressure or color changes, pain, or numbness in fingers or toes. Get help right away for allergic reactions like trouble breathing, face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, which may occur days after use. Ask your doctor how you can stop migraine attacks and stay in rhythm with Ubrelvy.
Talking about an enhanced risk for severe weather. It's wind gusts in excess of 60 or 70 miles per hour. I just want you to be aware. I want you to have a plan.
Stream extended coverage on Fox 54 Plus. Download on your TV and watch for free.
Just like people, our pets need to eat too. Some of you may use bowls to serve your dog's food or water. Maybe cans of cat food are in the mix. But there's many people who directly hand treats directly to their furry friends. A recent recall poses this question: can handling dog food make you sick? Let's verify. In 7 states, dog biscuits are being recalled due to potential salmonella contamination. This includes the original meaty flavor of Country Vet biscuits and meaty flavor with chicken of Heartland Harvest dog biscuits. While Alabama or Tennessee aren't covered in the recall, this does pose a question: can handling pet food make people sick? Our sources are the CDC and the American Veterinary Medical Association. The CDC says there are various options when it comes to choosing safe food to feed your pets. This includes kibble, canned food, fresh food, and even homemade. However, they add raw food can be dangerous for pets, as it can cause food poisoning from germs like Salmonella and Listeria. The AVMA says contamination can happen with both raw and cooked pet food. The CDC says children under 5, adults aged over 65, people with weak immune systems, and pregnant women are more likely to get very sick from foodborne germs. There are easy steps you can take to prevent any potential contamination. The AVMA recommends thoroughly washing your hands for 20 seconds after providing pet food. They also say to use hot and soapy water to wash bowls, scoops, feeding mats, and other tools. Additionally, they recommend using a dedicated scoop specifically for transferring dog food into feeding bowls. The CDC also has some tips on how you can keep your pets safe from sickness. They know puppies, younger pets, pets with weak immune systems, or other health conditions are more likely to get sick from foodborne germs. They recommend buying food from credible companies, consulting your veterinarian, and storing food in proper containers. So, yes, we can verify handling pet food can get you sick, but there are ways to prevent you getting sick and keeping your pets safe. And if you have a question you want us to verify, you can text us at the number on your screen. That's 256-382-2692. The young Athens student showing off a new creation, and it's a fun way to learn. That's coming up. Jordan.
Still talking about a little bit of rain this evening across North Alabama, southern Middle Tennessee. This is going to come to an end as we head into the weekend, but we are going to get cooler. We'll talk about it in a couple of minutes.
This is Fox 54 WZDX, where educational and informational programming is a top priority. We're proud to offer outstanding children's programming to the Tennessee Valley. The station files a quarterly report with the FCC on the programming it airs to meet the educational and informational needs of children 16 years of age and under. Current and past reports may be found on the website of the Federal Communications Commission at stations.fcc.gov.
If you feel tired, lack energy, and your metabolism feels stuck, it's your body asking for balance. I've been doing hormone replacement for 10 years. Now, HHS finally admitted that hormone replacement is appropriate for ladies. We offer hormone replacement therapy, semaglutide, and other therapies to control appetite and restore energy.
To learn more about our therapies, call us today or visit our website. Regenesis. Feel better, look better.
Hey, buddy. Morning. I'm a stickler for good dental care. Me too. Ooh, looking sharp today. But even if we take care of our teeth, we can still get...
No, please don't say it.
A big dental bill. That's why dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company is important. Now, this isn't a discount plan or preventive-only coverage. It helps pay for over 400 procedures, like cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures.
That's a lot.
It's easy to find out more. Just call or go online now to get your free information kit with all the details. This dental insurance helps you pay for routine care and expensive major procedures, all with no deductibles and no annual maximums. You can even keep your dentist. Why pay more for dental care? Get your free info kit and start saving today. Call or visit physiciansmutualdental.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
I have something for you.
I have something for you too. GMC holiday event. Get a total value of over $6,400 on this Sierra 1500 model. Plus, get $3,500 trade allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle. We are professional grade.
My youngest ate the dog's medicine.
I accidentally sprayed myself with pesticide, so I called the poison helpline.
A poison expert helped me figure out what to do next.
Keep the poison experts in your pocket. 1-800-222-1222.
Watch Fox 54 News at 9 and stream on Fox 54 Plus.
A surprise birthday gift for an Athens 5-year-old is turning into an inspirational story for young readers across the Tennessee Valley. Athens City Schools educator Fatima Jackson celebrated her daughter Mackenzie Beth's birthday today at the public library, but it wasn't just about cake and balloons. It's also about helping kids learn. Fox 54's Logan Alexandra Russell tells us more.
For parents searching for a healthy alternative to screen time, a new inspiration is coming from a local child herself. 5-year-old Kinsey Beth is the face of the Inspired Thinker Rookie brand. She is the creator of a new interactive coloring book designed to boost character and literacy for kids ages 5 through 10. Her mother, Fatima Jackson, says the platform blends creative resources with online tutoring in math and reading. Mackenzie Beth says she wants everyone to feel inspired by her book and its characters.
I want other people to be like me, like a reader, like Rosie, to Kinsey Beth and feel Ollie.
The brand's e-commerce platform officially launches on Monday. There, parents can find the Rookie Bundle and sign up for tutoring sessions. The bundle includes a set of instructions, a coloring book, a bracelet, some stationery items, and a t-shirt. The brand is also looking to partner with local schools by offering creative art fundraising activities. In Athens, Logan Alexandra Russell, Fox 54 News.
If you want to learn more about Inspired Thinker Rookie and Kinsey Beth's journey, you can visit fox54.com.
Now, the Tennessee Valley's certified most accurate forecast from the Fox 54 Weather Impact Team.
Absolutely inspired by this story from Kinsey Beth. I loved coloring books as a kid, but also just seeing, the inspiration for other children as well. I love that.
As a kid, I would like to purchase a coloring book. And I'm in my 30s. Don't you find coloring very therapeutic?
Listen, coloring can, have to erase a lot of the stress of life, and it really, I feel like it's easier to color children's books. They're more simple, but maybe a little more creativity gets flowing in the brains there, Jordan.
I mean, I would agree. Let's talk about what we were looking at this time 4 years ago across North Alabama, southern Middle Tennessee. We had a little bit of snow. Now, this is taken obviously at Clift Farm on this day back in 2022. I believe the Huntsville International Airport recorded right around 2.9 inches of snow. Our friends over in Northwest Alabama picked up a little bit more, as did our friends up across southern Middle Tennessee. There were a couple of interesting notes about this particular snowfall. All of this fell over the course of about an hour and a half or 2 hours. And then what was really interesting about this specific round of snow to have a brief impact on the Tennessee Valley was that the day before this, January 1st, 2022, if you remember that day at all, it was almost 80 degrees outside and we were tracking severe weather, which included a couple of confirmed tornadoes. January weather is always fun. Now, typically, we do get a little bit of snow across the Tennessee Valley in the month of January, just over an inch. We also typically get a little bit of rain in the month of January, right around 4.89 inches of rain. We kind of got a good start on that today. Live look out over the Parkway, northbound on Memorial Parkway. Roadway's still wet. Whatever traffic is left here just close to the top of the hour is moving smoothly. Look at the rainfall totals over the last 12 hours. Rain moved in right around 1 o'clock this afternoon. 3/4 of an inch recorded at the Huntsville International Airport. Slightly less than that up in Fayetteville. Less than that in Coleman. 47/100ths of an inch for those folks. 85/100ths of an inch for our friends in Albertville. 66/100ths of an inch for our friends over in Florence. Much the same over in far northeast Alabama. Fort Payne coming in at 66/100ths of an inch of rain. We're still talking about a little bit of light rain this evening. Isolated to widely scattered showers across the Tennessee Valley. This activity is going to continue for the next several hours before getting its way on out of here by the time we get to the middle part of Saturday morning, though we are still going to be dealing with a mostly cloudy or an overcast sky. Futurecast tries to bring in a rogue shower as we head into the early part of the afternoon. Not really confident in that. What I am confident in is the cloud cover really beginning to break by the time we get to the evening. Now, as that cloud cover breaks as we get into the evening and then continues to break as we head into the overnight early into your Sunday morning, we're going to talk about temperatures that are really going to be able to fall off. By the time we get to the middle part of Sunday morning, you're heading out the door for Sunday services, Sunday breakfast. We are going to be talking about plenty of sunshine, maybe a slight increase in cloud cover through the afternoon. That's negligible at best. The key item of note here will be the beautiful amount of sunshine we get by the time we get to the Monday morning commute. We'll continue that sunshine as we head into Monday afternoon. Rain returns to the forecast by the time we get to next Tuesday and Wednesday. Best chances for rain and a few thunderstorms are going to be next Thursday and Friday. Meteorologist Emily Owen will have more updates on that for you this weekend. Temperatures across the Tennessee Valley, we're warm. We're sitting in the upper 40s and lower 50s. We're not going to drop off much as we head into the overnight, only dropping a couple of more degrees into the mid and upper 40s. 58 for your Saturday, 51 on Sunday. Cooler on Sunday, but I think Sunday's going to be the better day here just because we get to enjoy plenty of sunshine. 60 on Monday. Temperatures continue to climb as we head further and further into next week, but as the temperatures climb eventually into the lower 70s by the time we get to Thursday, Friday, we're also increasing the opportunities for rain.
The UAH women's basketball team trying to exercise some demons and set a new program record. Both have to deal with 11. Stranger things have happened. We'll discuss next in sports.
Kroger always gives you more ways to save, like low prices in every aisle. Plus, you can clip and save more with digital coupons in the app and earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. Discover more ways to save big. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Here I am, field trip chaperone.
Before helping prevent migraine with Qulipta, it was hard keeping plans.
And look at me now.
You'll never truly forget migraine, but Qulipta reduces attacks, making more zero migraine days possible to help give that forget you get migraine feeling.
Don't take if allergic. Stop taking and get help right away for allergic reactions like trouble breathing, face, lip, or tongue swelling, itching, or rash. Tell your doctor about increased blood pressure or color changes, pain, or numbness in fingers or toes.
Ask your doctor about Qulipta to help prevent migraine.
Did you know that 80% of New Year's resolutions fail by February? And did you know there's a good chance it's just hormones? Your testosterone is low, then motivation, energy, and drive often follow too. Your urologist-led support team at the Huntsville Men's Clinic has your back. With same-day booking, you can meet our passionate team, and by this afternoon, you'll leave with a plan that's designed to be sustainable for life. The number one thing we hear guys say is, I forgot how I used to feel. Dial 256-368-0333 or go to HuntsvilleMen'sClinic.com.
Toyotathon is still on. Start fresh with a new Toyota. Head to a hot spring in a Camry. Come on. Off-road in a Land Cruiser. Woo! Or take a Grand Highlander for a quick trip. Maybe to the mountains. Oh.
Right. Right now, eligible military personnel get 90-day deferred payments towards the purchase of a new Toyota vehicle. Exclusions apply. See dealer for details.
Toyotathon ends January 5th.
Toyota. Let's go places.
Question. Can we talk about education? We need more thinkers and doers to raise a hand and shake things up, to believe in the future. The one that's barely 4 feet tall and loves to dream big, to learn and be inspired. So who better to help make a difference than, I don't know, people who actually can. Maybe you never thought about being a teacher. Maybe you should. Well, I gotta go. I'll see you in class.
This week at Kroger, the more you buy, the more you save. And there are hundreds of participating items to choose from. Simply mix and match 5 or more of the participating items and you'll save $1 each with your card. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Get Weather Impact 24/7, only on Fox 54 Plus. Fox 54 Sports is sponsored by Alpha Insurance.
A disappointing and disheartening end to a once promising season. Good evening and welcome to sports. Midway through the year, it looked like the Crimson Tide were truly one of the nation's best, a national championship contender poised to make up for their Week 1 debacle at Florida State. The tallies filled up the win column as Bama beat one